Hey everyone, it's me, Princess Daisy here. So you guys have seen a lot of Mario Kart Wii videos on Team Yoshi's channel recently. Well, most of them, he either does it by Storyteller, or he just does it by Team Yoshi the Gamer, or Team Yoshi Plush Gaming, or for some revenges. Well, something I have seen almost nobody do on YouTube, and which I am going to do probably starting from the series perhaps in February, because this is going to take a very long time for me to do, and it will take also quite a bit of editing, so you won't see a lot of punishment videos coming through because I am busy with a lot of stuff, and I also need to continue some other stuff, like my stories, of course. I usually do one part and almost never do it again, but yeah. In this series, I'm going to open something that has been done by Jeros already a long time ago. As you already know, or if you are just new, Gyros basically does a solo run where he tries to clear every single Pokemon from Generation 1 in a Generation 1 game of Red and Blue. He's trying to see which Pokemon is the fastest. Whether it's a pre-evolved, a fully evolved, doesn't matter. It basically just calculates of how fast you could beat those runs. He's almost finished with them. Now, I could theoretically inspire his series, but then in the game of life, but I decided to do something different. In Mario Kart Wii, which is by far one of my favorite Mario Kart games, and probably the most nostalgic one too, there are 24 characters in the game, which I gotta say, for a Wii game, that's pretty impressive. There is 12 different vehicles in each different weight stats, and I was really wondering, because sometimes, as I looked at the character speed statistics, sorry, had to spell that out right, I usually would see the character having either top speed or having like pretty low speed. This really makes me wonder something. Is the speed stat really true? Or is it lying to me? Because what I'm going to do, and this is also a series which is going to be new, which is going to take forever, but will be done, and I'll do this in 32 different tracks. I'm going to try and beat every single course with using every single character. So I'm going to start from Baby Mario, and then move straight onwards up until we reach Dry Bowser. So yeah, if you want to know, this is a Mario Kart Wii solo run. Now, how does this game work in terms of rules? Well, I'll tell you, this is an introduction video, so it's a good thing to get this started right away. So basically what this is all about is this is how it works. I'm going to be playing as the character that I am going to be playing throughout the game. So starting with Baby Mario, and then going on to the other characters, etc., etc. Which also means I'll be playing one of the disliked characters. Yep, I know that means to you guys pretty upsetting. However, it is fair. And the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to rank them also in a fair way as possible. And the tier list is not going to be perfect, but the ranking is in terms of how well I do. Because in some characters I make mistakes, and in some of them I don't. Anyways, if you want to know the rules, well, I'll tell you right now. So listen closely to this. So here are basically the rules I'm going to apply. And yeah, I have this video background. I thought, why not? Having me as the gameplay on the background probably would serve us, right? And sorry if you see mail. That can't be turned off now because I'm recording. So yeah, here are the rules. So the rules is I am always allowed to pick the best bike to make it fair for each of the characters. So for the lightweights, I will always pick the bullet bike. I will always pick the Mach bike for the medium weights, and for the heavyweights, I'm always going to be picking the Flame Runner. Now, here is where I was actually wondering something else. Which character of each specific class is going to be the best? And here is where I'm going to be making a ranking of that too. I'm not doing just a global ranking, I'm also doing a different ranking which is about the characters in each specific class of weight stats, which also shows you which character is the best in each weight. Sure, you can say Funky Kong is the best in heavyweight and I'm the best in medium weight, but I really want to test that out for myself. And yeah. Anyways, Now, here are one of the rules. As you already know, I'm gonna do that. I'll be playing this game on hard CPU. Yup, I'm doing it on hard CPU, which means the points and placement doesn't matter. It's about finishing the game as quick as possible. Items must be on aggressive, so this is gonna be quite a chaotic ride, so that is something. And I am never allowed to do any shortcuts. No short hops or anything, no skips. The only exception are off-road shortcuts, but not shortcuts where you go basically skipping a part of the course. I'm not going to be doing that. And the reason is because you can save up so much time for those shortcuts, it makes obvious sense that I'm going to ban it. I'm also going to play on, of course, the 150cc class. That is already pretty obvious. And the time will stop once I reach the finish line in Bowser Castle for the N64. Up until that. But I will take a break from one of my experiences, because as you already know, 32 tracks seems a very long time. So until I have probably the time to record this episode, I will make a lot of it. So if you see a solo run coming out pretty late, this is the reason why. So keep that in mind, everybody, as we're going on. And yeah, the intro that you saw of Princess Daisy Gaming, that is exactly what I am going to do. But this is a Pacific series on my channel only. Because there isn't really much I can do on my channel, and I did say I was going to do CGP. Nope, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to ban it because CGP on my PC, or my Diamond's PC, is slow. You'll see a whole bunch of lag. You saw that probably in one of my only videos of CGP that I had lag. It was very inconsistent, and because of this, I am not going to be using that again. And I'm probably not going to download one of the mods, which are, of course, the Mario Kart Wii Deluxe mod. I wish I could download it, but that would also take a lot of time and might not work with Team Yoshi's current PC. So for this reason, we're not going to be doing that. And if you hear a whole bunch of phone recording, that can't be helped. Anyways, continuing on, I will rank the character in terms of how many times I made mistakes and how many... and of course, how I did as a character, because there are mistakes going to be made and also unlucky moments. So the first thing to rank them, in my opinion, is just to see not only in terms of time, but also mistakes would cost time, and the less mistakes I do on a character, and if it is slower, I would put the character that has more mistakes, I'll put that in the lead, because otherwise it would be simply not fair, because I can play well with, like, for example, Peach, and then unfortunately get bad luck, as for an example, like with Diddy Kong. So it's basically entirely random. And I am going to be fair and cryptic as possible, so I'm not going to rank them based off of my own opinion. I mean, I can do that, but it also isn't fun. I'm trying to experience for myself. How fun is it to control each character and what? I will eventually do this with the vehicles. And whenever I play this with every single vehicle, I might be changing on my character's patterns. For the lightweights, I'll either play as Baby Daisy or Toadette. As the medium weights, I would just switch between either my sister or myself. And for the heavyweights, it's always going to be Rosalina, because Rosalina is also my favorite sister. Now, if I were to add in Paulina's mod, I could have probably used her, but nope. She's only in Mario Kart Wii Deluxe, which is a custom track version. I can't do that, so yeah. Unfortunately, no Pauline. But yeah. Anyways, that's all for the introduction. I hope you guys are looking forward to this series. And, well, I'll see you guys there pretty soon. It's going to take a long one because it's going to be over an hour. But anyways, enjoy the video. Take care.